Today, I'm making homemade strawberry Pop-Tarts. I swear, once you try these, you're never going to want to eat store-bought again because they are seriously so good. And while you totally can use store-bought pie crust and jam for this recipe, I really recommend making it from scratch because I think it makes all the difference, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with how easy it is. Now, I'm keeping my Pop-Tarts classic today, and I'm doing a strawberry jam filling with strawberry glaze, but you can totally mix it up and use whatever berries you have on hand. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, those would all work great. Also, if rhubarb happens to be in season, that's a super yummy thing to mix in with the strawberries to do a little strawberry rhubarb Pop-Tart. So feel free to get creative because there are so many yummy combinations for this recipe. To get started, we'll make our quick stovetop jam from strawberries, vanilla, sugar, and lemon juice. Combine everything in a heavy-bottomed saucepan and then bring to a simmer over medium-high heat. It'll take about 15 to 20 minutes for this to cook down into a jam, but stir it regularly and keep an eye on it because you really don't want the sugars to burn. I also use my spatula to just gently mush down some of the larger pieces of fruit so they cook down more evenly. Once your jam looks nice and thick like this, set it aside to let it cool. Now, unlike the jam you buy from the store, this jam doesn't have any preservatives in it, so it'll only be good in the fridge for about a week. But since we're putting all of it straight into our Pop-Tarts, that won't be an issue. And while the jam cools, we'll work on making our pie crust. In a food processor, we'll blitz together 2.5 cups flour, 1 teaspoon sugar, and a half teaspoon of salt. Then we'll add in 1 cup of cold cubed butter. Once the butter is broken up into small pea-sized pieces, we'll add in 6 tablespoons of ice water mixed in with 1 tablespoon of vinegar. By now, our dough will have formed right in the food processor, and then I like to take it out and just knead it by hand a few times before dividing it up into 2 dough balls. Wrap these up in plastic wrap and let them chill in the fridge for at least 30 minutes, and then it's time to roll them out. And one of my best tips for rolling out pie dough is to consistently rotate it as you roll so you get a nice, even thickness. And keeping the dough well floured as you roll will help to prevent it from sticking to the counter. Keep rolling out your dough until it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. Then it's time to cut into rectangles to make our Pop-Tarts. Don't worry about the dough you're losing by trimming the edges because you can just keep re-rolling that and reusing it. None of it will go to waste. Once our dough is ready to go, we'll make a quick egg wash by combining 1 egg with 1 tablespoon of water. Scramble it up with a fork until it's nice and smooth. We'll be using the egg wash both as a glue to seal the edges of our pastries and then also to spread on top for a nice golden finish. Now that we have all of our elements ready to go, it's time to start assembling. Place the pie dough on a lined baking sheet and then brush some egg wash along the edges. Then spread generously with about 2 tablespoons worth of the strawberry jam. It doesn't have to be super neat, but try to keep it away from the edges. Then we'll take a second piece of pie dough and place it on top, gently pressing down along the edges. Then, using a fork, we'll press down along all the edges to seal them. And don't worry if a little jam comes out while you're doing this, that's totally fine. Once all the edges are sealed, we'll poke some holes into the top of the tarts that steam can escape while they're baking. This is totally optional, but I also like to just trim the edges of my tarts before baking so they look super straight and even. Finish them off by brushing the tops with egg wash. This just gives them a really golden brown, glossy look as they bake. Once you've finished assembling all of your tarts, you can pop them into the oven and bake at 375 for 30 minutes or until they're beautifully golden brown on top. And while the tarts bake, we'll work on our strawberry glaze. It's super simple. It's just 1 cup of icing sugar mixed with 2 tablespoons of milk and 1 tablespoon of our strawberry jam. Stir it all together with a fork until it's nice and smooth. And what I love about using the jam in the glaze is that not only does it give it a really nice strawberry flavor, it also works as a natural food coloring to make our glaze really pretty and pink. Once the tarts are golden and done baking, let them cool on a wire rack for about 20 minutes. Then it's time to spread generously with that beautiful strawberry glaze. And because no Pop-Tart is complete without sprinkles, be sure to add these as the glaze is cooling because that'll help them stick. And be warned that this decorating process does make a bit of a mess, so I like to do it on a cooling rack placed over a baking sheet. That way everything just collects on the bottom and you can clean it up after super easily. And you really can't go wrong with this strawberry glaze, but if you're finding it too thin, add a bit more icing sugar, and if you're finding it a bit too thick, add more milk. Once all of your tarts are decorated, let them cool for about 15 minutes just so the glaze can set. That said, if you want to dive in sooner, I don't blame you at all, just know that your hands might get a bit sticky from the glaze. If you don't end up eating all of these while they're fresh, I recommend reheating them in the toaster oven or the air fryer. It's finally time to eat and I could not be more excited. Like, just look at how cute these are. Are you kidding me? The combination of the rich buttery pastry with the sweet tart of the jam and the crunch from the sprinkles, it's so good.